The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
Good evening and welcome to Providence High School, home of the Pioneers. Mike Beck, Paul Love with you tonight as we are preparing to bring you the broadcast of the Silver Creek Dragons taking on the Pioneers of Providence on a Tuesday night contest. Paul, good to be with you again. Seems like we just did this a few days ago.
We did indeed. Second time in a row we get to watch a Silver Creek team that's really hot right now.
The Dragons knocked off New Albany, perennial powerhouse in Southern Indiana, last Friday night up at the Dragons' Den. And now Silver Creek moves on to a county rival, Providence. Smaller school, but Providence always feisty, and they come in with an 11-4 record, so not having a bad year for first-year head coach Ryan Miller.
Yeah, they're having an excellent year, and he's very happy with them for sure. The only losses they have are to some pretty good schools in, I think, Floyd Central and Jeff and one other, I forgot the name. But, yeah, four losses, but a lot of wins.
Yeah, they have played these two teams that played earlier in the holiday tournament, I believe January 4th. Silver Creek came the better of that game by 33 points. But, it's hard to beat anybody twice in a season, Paul. You know that.
Yes and no. Yes and no. They really got the work cut out for them tonight, no doubt about that. Silver Creek's just so strong at all positions. And, expect a slow-paced game. We'll see what happens. We've got both teams. Actually, Silver Creek is on the floor, but Providence hasn't come out yet. Providence, they're still in the locker room, and the clock is ticking. 16 minutes on the game clock. But, this Silver Creek team, they've got all the tools. I always speak of them as the big three, and they being Trey Kaufman, a 6'9 junior, Cooper Jacoby, 6'5", 6'6 junior, and the team is led by a sophomore in Brandon Northern. I call those the big three. Any school would like having those kind of players at the front of your court.
Well, those are some of the best players in the area, and they're all underclassmen, which means Silver Creek stocked and loaded for another year, but let's don't get ahead of ourselves. They got a ball game to play tonight, and we're going to take a break here. When we come back, you're going to have a chance to talk to both coaches. You'll speak with Coach Brandon Hoffman and Coach Ryan Miller, so we'll cover both of those. After this break, you're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stand by, tip off in about 15 minutes or so.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And you got cut-rate car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Knobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
This is Paul Love with Glycod.com here at Providence High School this evening, where the Providence Pioneers play host to the Silver Creek Dragons, and with me is the head coach of the Dragons, Brandon Hoffman. Coach, you and I have talked quite a bit lately. I've seen your team play quite a bit lately, but I do want to say congratulations on another outstanding year. Certainly 3A state champions this year, and aspirations to maybe repeat. You can't ever tell what's going to happen. Just looking at the remainder of your schedule, a little over halfway through, I've circled the games coming up on February 1st and the 11th with Bloomington South and Floyd Central. I know you play one game at a time and you don't look that far ahead, but what do you tell your players as you prepare for a game against the Providence team that's 11-4, having a pretty good year themselves?
Of course. Well, I mean, you mentioned about circling games on your schedule. When the season started, this was one that I circled because I know Ryan will do a really good job, and I knew they would be able to guard people. They'd be disciplined, and Providence is always a tough place to play. So, in terms of getting our guys ready for a game like this, we're taking it one game at a time. We probably got 10 really good state champion quality teams in our schedule, in my opinion, and we're used to playing big games, but this one right here, I think, is going to be one that's going to be a big challenge.
I've seen them upset teams before, as you said. What do you expect? I'm sitting here thinking they can't really try to match up with you and run with you. Any expectations you have of how they're going to play you tonight?
I think you mentioned it. They'll probably try to control the tempo in terms of limited transition baskets, trying to get good shots. However long that takes for them. But like I said, I feel like with the schedule we played, we're prepared for teams that press or trap or hold the ball or junk defense or whatever. So at this point in the year, middle of January, I think we should be ready for anything.
We talked last week, I remember, about the fact that you got the big three. We all know that, but I think last week was proof. Grower really stepped up in that first half against New Albany. So refresh my memory. Who do you plan on starting tonight with? Probably Grower coming off the bench again?
No, we're going to start Holden tonight. We're going to start Cooper and Trey and Brandon, and then have Holden, and then Isaac Hinton will play. But you mentioned everybody that came in contributed, and we just need to continue to play off those guys and continue to knock down shots and make plays.
Got a great squad, and it's really fun to watch your team play, I'll have to say that. Coach, good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season. I hope you see you down the road sometime.
All right, man. Thanks.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
This is Paul Love at Providence High School, Glycod Radio. I'm here with the head coach of Providence Pioneers, Ryan Miller, a team who is 11-4. Coach, you must be awfully proud of what your team has been able to do so far this year. Really, the only losses that you have been to pretty good teams that I've seen: Silver Creek, Floyd Central, Jeff, and so on.
Yes.
So that's got to make you awfully proud. Tell our listeners, how you feel at this point. Are you anything left in the tank here, you think, going down the road?
Oh, yeah, Paul. Hopefully so. Yeah, you're right. I've been proud of our guys. Obviously, our seniors have had 4 coaches in 4 years. Juniors 3 coaches in 3 years. So this entire coaching staff is new to them. The system's new to them. And they've been through a lot of change. So we've been understanding and patient of that, but we've also been, we demand a lot of them. And by and large, our focus coming into the season was attitude and effort, knowing that other things would come along with time, such as, our ability to execute, and play smart, good basketball. But again, the focus out of the gate was a positive attitude, a tough attitude, a team attitude, and great effort. And by and large, our guys have exhibited that, and hopefully we're coming along in those other areas as we've hoped.
Not having seen you so far this year, Coach, can you give me your starters tonight and who else you might count on?
Yes, sure. At point guard, we'll have Nick Sexton, Jr. At a shooting guard, we'll have Sterling Huber, a senior. At another guard, we'll have Alec Fujiru, a senior. And at our forward spots, we'll have Austin Grants, a senior, and Zach Johnson, a junior.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, listen, I just talked to Coach of Silver Creek, Brandon Hoffman, and I have to warn you, he's not taking you lightly, okay? He certainly respects you and what you've done here at Providence High School. They're a very good team, we know that, but what do you think you have to get done tonight in order to be successful?
Oh, gosh. That's a tough question, Paul.
It is.
I would say I appreciate the kind words from Coach Hoffman, as you say. The feelings are most certainly mutual there. He is certainly a phenomenal coach. His entire staff is tremendous, and of course, he's built this program into one of the best ones in the state of Indiana. So I was just going to say, so it's to be successful against them, you got to do absolutely everything to the best of your ability, and and even then, it's going to be tough.
Absolutely. It's one of those kind of half-perfect games. Everybody knows about turnovers and making shots and that sort of thing. You got to be able to do that for sure. Hey, Coach, it's nice talking to you. You've had a great year so far. I hope it continues tonight.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate the coverage.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back. Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Providence High School. The Pioneers getting ready to take on the Dragons of Silver Creek. A couple minutes away, the tip-off. But let's talk about keys of the game tonight. Start with Silver Creek. They're on the road tonight. What do they got to do to get the W?
Just do their thing. I don't know how you put that in print, but
play their game.
They are on a roll. They're that good. They just can't have a left down, especially as they wind down toward the tournament time. So for them, it's business as usual, I think.
And not to look ahead.
Not right.
And to find the player with a hot hand. Grower popped out on the first quarter last Friday night against New Albany. I think he hit like 3 or 4 3-pointers, got things rolling, and then the other guys kind of took over.
He had 13 points first half off the bench. Now that he earns the starting role tonight, I understand. But as far as Providence is concerned, you heard what Coach Miller said when I asked him that sort of question. He said, "Oh, that's a tough question."
It is a tough question.
Obviously they can't run up and down the floor with them. They're going to have to do ball control and make shots whenever they do get them, and play as good a defense and rebound as well as they can.
All right, and then for the Pioneers, they got to contain the big three for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure, along with all those other things that we all know have to be done. Perfect game for Providence to win tonight.
Yeah, well, they've got to get their things done and play a nearly perfect game to pull off what would be an upset, I believe, tonight. Well, those are your keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Mack Construction. In New Albany, Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Just a moment away from the national anthem. While they do that, we'll take a break here. Stand by, folks. We'll be back with basketball in just a couple of minutes on Glycod.
Doug and Maureen Hope that travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1950. Tonight's game is presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And is also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School basketball. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
And welcome back here as the introduction of the starting lineups being handled with appropriate fanfare, I may add here. For the Dragons, Trey Kaufman, Holden Grower gets the start. Isaac Hinton, Brandon Northern, Cooper Jacoby, the starting five for the Dragons. For the Pioneers, Austin Grants, Sterling Huber, Alec Fougeroux, Nick Sexton, and Zach Johnson, two juniors and three seniors on the court for the Pioneers. Loads of underclassmen talent on the other side of the floor. Those are your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Interstate Batteries, locally owned at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. Interstate Batteries, a proud supporter of high school sports on Glycod.com. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Well, Paul,
I don't think seniority counts, does it, Mike?
I don't think so.
No, not seniority in terms of class rank. No, you know, these guys, we've been calling Providence for years, and those are names that are very familiar, even though they've had different coaches over the years. They seem to be the same players, so we'll see what they can do tonight.
You get the sense that Coach Miller may be here for a while. He's a Providence alum.
Yes.
And loves the school, loves the program, loves the kids, and doing some good work here this year, 11-4.
Yeah, they were fired up before the game, too. You could tell. I mean, you can sense the emotion, and that's what I sensed in them tonight. Let's see if they can get off to a good start.
Grant's going against Trey Kaufman to the center circle for the jump ball to start the ball game. 8 minutes on the clock. 0-0, and the whistle means it's time to play ball. Kaufman goes up, double tap there. Dragons control the ball, and Brandon Northern will do what he does so well, set up the offense for the Dragons. Hinton back to Northern. I would imagine Silver Creek would love a little more up-tempo game tonight. We'll see how much they push on that.
Yeah, they're double-teaming Kaufman. You can see that right away.
Not a shocker. The problem is, how many guys can you double team?
Well, you're going to leave open people like that who can make the shot, as you pointed out.
Holden Grower hits the first points of the game, a three-pointer.
He had three the first half against New Albany the other night.
A lot of pressure from the Dragon defense. And a block that time. And a steal by the Pioneers coming the other way. Johnny on the spot is Nick Sexton with quick hands and sure layup that time. 3-2 here in the first minute of the ball game. Transition points there for Providence. Not sure how many of those they'll get. Thrown away. Grower thinking Northern's going to catch it. Northern watched it sail on by. Is that miscommunication?
It is indeed. It's not jitters or anything, just poor play.
Pioneers with the ball. Sexton runs the offense from out top. He's guarded by Northern. Fougeroux gets it, walks it back to midcourt. Sterling Huber has a face mask. That's what the appliance you're seeing on his face there. Got to protect his boyish good looks. Nice handoff to Fougeroux, can't finish. Kaufman with a rebound. Those are plays they've got to make. Jacoby, he just goes way up high, up in the stratosphere for that two-pointer. 5-2. Pressure into Johnson, back to Grants, and now they'll set up the offense. Sexton. Fougeroux. Just about any player on Providence is willing to pull the trigger on a three. They haven't seemed like they want to start doing that just yet, though.
Yeah, they don't have a big scorer in their lineup, but a lot of guys that make 6 to 10 points.
Huber trying to go baseline.
Looks like Grower might have got him.
First foul of the night goes against the Dragons. Holden Grower.
I would just wager a little bit off the record, if you will, that it won't be as bad as it was in the holiday tournament score-wise. I think that holiday tournament score was a difference of 33, 35 points, something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see if Northern could hit a three. Nope. The Dragons got the rebound out there, but they turned it over, and that's already their third turnover of the game, which is fairly uncharacteristic. And that's a good call by the official. Steps called against Johnson. That's their first turnover. Grower taking the ball out of bounds in the backcourt, and triggered into Northern. Northern dribbling the ball. Going to take. Oh, what a nice move! Nice move by Northern. Boy, he's a heady guard. 3 for 4 shooting for Silver Creek already to counteract those turnovers that they got. Three-quarter pressure by Silver Creek, just tentative pressure, but broken by Providence. Drive to the basket, up by Fougeroux. He missed it. Turnover to Silver Creek. And drive to the basket.
By Hinton.
Hinton got a two-pointer.
Sorry about that absence there, Paul. Appreciate you stepping up. Our graphics froze and trying to get it working here, but it's not cooperating tonight.
Three-quarter pressure still.
Sexton does it himself.
Oh, nice job. He's been around a while now. He's a heady ball player. Two for 6 shooting for the Dragons. Northern in control. Silver Creek playing man-to-man defense. There's that outside shot by Grower again. Tries to get his own rebound and throws it off of a Silver Creek player. Looks like they're going to accept that. Call that another rebound for the Dragons as they trigger the ball in from under the basket by their point guard, Northern. Into Cooper. Kaufman now outside, behind the back dribble by the 6'9", forces a shot up, and that really bad shot by the big guy, but luckily the ball is off the foot of a Providence player, so we have to give that rebound to the Silver Creek Dragons. Triggering it in now again. Cooper, three-pointer, no good.
All right, welcome back. I'm glad I can slide back in here. I think we got it all solved here.
You got it.
Alec Fougeroux to Huber. Takes it out, picks up his dribble, finds Sexton. Turnaround jumper not there. Kaufman quickly out to Northern. He's on the run. He wants to do it himself.
He can, too.
11-4 here, the early goings. I don't think Providence wants to get in a run and gun here.
No, absolutely not. And they got to get back on defense. They cannot allow easy baskets like that.
Sexton working against Northern, trying to get a screen. Didn't get that.
Nice hedge by Cooper there defensively.
Grant's working against Kaufman. It's about as much spacing as you think he's going to get all night. Jacoby goes up high. Hard to defend that play. 13-4. Huber has Grant's open. There you go. 6 points now for the Pioneers. They are really putting the pressure on Trey Kaufman, want to make sure that he's not a part of the offense.
Well, when you give extra attention to him, that leaves other people open, and Northern is really taking advantage of that.
Huber, in danger of being trapped. Grant steps back, going to pull the trigger on a three. Pulled the trigger on an air ball. Huber with a rebound, and they'll set it back up outside. Sexton dribbles. Guarded by Trey Shane, who's checked in the ball game. Sexton, acrobatic move.
With the 2 and the bonus, that's 3 field goals for Sexton.
He's got 6 of the 8 points Providence has put up tonight.
Sexton averaged about 8 points a game, but so do a lot of the rest of them. I think their leading scorer is Huber.
Jacoby picked up his first foul. Sexton comes up short in contact.
Silver Creek, as expected, kind of ruling the boards. I got a big edge right now, like 10-2, rebounding-wise.
David Walls checked in for Providence, number 15. He's pushing against Trey Kaufman right now at the free throw line. He was the one called for that contact, his first foul. Northern moving the men in orange around. Providence in their white home uniforms. Northern looks open, but a little off the mark, and it'll go out of bounds. They say it was not touched by anyone, so that'll be Providence ball.
Just under a minute to play. 56.5 seconds, if you will.
15-8 the score. You've just joined us. First quarter action. Silver Creek leads Providence. Sexton, nice first step. But he's in some tall timber down there. Sexton, not the tallest of the players, only 5'10".
Northern did a good job defensively on him that time, too.
Looky there. Nice move by Trey Shane. 17-8, under 30 seconds to go. Sexton pulls it out. Providence content to go for one here. Shot, that is. 10 seconds.
Got a good shot out of it.
Just came up short. At the end of the first quarter, Silver Creek 17, Providence 8. We'll take a break, be back right after this on Glycod.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
of Coach Miller must be true. Got those guys ready to play.
21-17, 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Silver Creek ball. Grower hands off to Kaufman, back to Northern, quickly around to Shane. Gets a good look and finds the hole. Trey Shane, just a sophomore. Part of that youth movement here at Silver Creek. Grant's clean look. Oh, bet he'd like that one again. Quickly the other way to Grower. Kaufman spins, and they're going to say the foul was on the floor.
Yeah, that could have gone either way, but nice move by the big guy. A little reverse move to the left, a little spin move. Made the basket, but on the floor foul.
23-17, 3 minutes, some change here in the second quarter. Northern into Kaufman. Three-point attempt by Grower, too long. Loose ball. Northern gets had it, and now we'll have a jump ball called. We'll stay with the Dragons, I believe.
Another familiar face in the crowd there. I see right below us Jim Shannon, coach of New Albany. I think they play Providence here pretty soon.
Doing a little scouting, huh?
Yep, he is.
Nice inbounds pass. Sets up a Northern three. Not there. Sexton, he has one speed. Full out. But here we go the other way. Jacoby trying to set up Kaufman, and too much razzle in their dazzle there.
Yes, and it's mental. It's a whole mental game. For them to turn the ball over 5 times here. Yeah, it's not early in the second quarter, but it's uncharacteristic. Full court pressure, a little zone.
Sexton gets it across to Fougeroux. Johnson couldn't get it. And a charge. Great placement by Nick Sexton. He went down there and sold out the body.
Wasn't a flop, was it? College now, they're calling that a flop in a technical.
No, he didn't get flopped. He got knocked down.
Well, he's a smart player. There's no question about that. He's been playing a long time.
Pioneers with the ball. They trail by 6. Sexton tries an acrobatic move, can't finish. Jacoby to Northern. Backs it out. Jacoby had a baseline cutter, couldn't get it to him. That was Trey Shane. Kaufman working hard. Fougeroux comes out with the rebound. Pioneers playing really tough tonight.
They are. They got the pace they want, and they're creating some turnovers and not turning it over. They got to be able to make those shots, though.
Three-pointer off target. Northern.
Mr. Do-It-All.
I don't even know if technically you can call that a shot. I think he just threw that up.
Knew he was getting fouled. Smart play.
Ball found the way into the hoop somehow, and Northern will go try for the bonus here.
He's leading scorer for Silver Creek at this point in time. 4 field goals, 8 points, chance to make it 9. This is their first free throw of the game. And it's
not there. Fougeroux goes up, pulls it down. Pioneer ball. Silver Creek with an 8-point lead, under a minute and a half to go in the first half. Sexton started to the right, changed his mind, gave it to Fougeroux, and now goes out there, sets up. Finds Johnson down inside, got the match they were looking for. Johnson actually has the height advantage and wins that battle. Northern goes in, and charges.
A little bit out of control. You know, one thing I noticed, Mike, here in terms of intensity, I see intensity with the team in white, but I don't see intensity with the team in orange.
See a little frustration.
Yeah.
But not what I would call intensity. I think you're absolutely right. Sexton, under a minute to play. Providence may be content to just take one look here.
Mostly by that I mean they're just not out there putting pressure on defensively.
Sexton way back in the corner. Now moves it out a little bit. Tries a three. Kaufman with a rebound. 20 seconds. Silver Creek just walks it across the line. 10 seconds. Jacoby. Kaufman. Got Grants guarding him. He'll take a shot. Can't get it to go. Jacoby at the buzzer, not there. And at the end of the first half, Silver Creek maintains the lead, but they only score 8 points in that quarter. At the end of two, Silver Creek 25, Providence 19. We'll take a break, be back with our halftime coverage right after this on Glycod.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Providence. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and they had a cheer clinic here at Providence last Saturday, and some of the future Providence cheerleaders are on the floor right now showing their stuff. So let's talk about this basketball game. You've got some statistics.
Some interesting statistics to tell you. Silver Creek was 12 of 26 for the first half, 46%, a little off what they shot in the first quarter. But guess what? Once again, Providence shot 26 times as well, but they only made 9, 35%. So that's real equal. Also real equal is the free throws. They both shot one free throw. Both of them missed one free throw. A big factor in the stat game is 23 rebounds for the Dragons, just 7 for Providence. And if you factor that in with the fact that the Dragons turned it over 7 times compared to just 1 turnover for Providence, that's that near perfect game you were talking about. If they had made a couple shots and got a couple more rebounds, they could even be ahead. So you want to do the scoring too, Mike?
Yeah, if you've got scoring.
Got that, indeed. Silver Creek, here's another stat that'll be very interesting for you. Trey Kaufman did not score in the first half. I don't think there's been a half this year that he didn't score at least 2 points, and he wasn't in foul trouble. Jacoby was 6, led by Northern with 8, had 4 points from Hinton, 4 points from Shane, and 3 points from Groer, who hit the first shot of the game, a three-pointer. Providence, on the other hand, Grants, they're very equal, as we talked about, balanced scoring. 5 points for Grants, 6 points for Sexton, who had a real nice first quarter, and then 4 points each for Huber and Johnson for a total of 19. Just down 6, and again, if you hit a couple of those shots, guess what? You're right in the game. They got to make shots.
Well, they're not going to get a lot of second chances,
no.
So they're going to have to get them the first time through. All right, well, those are your statistics. We'll take another break, come back with a look at the scoreboard, some area games tonight we've been keeping an eye on. We'll tell you what's happening around the league or around the state. Anyway, stand by. More of that to come right after this.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Providence High School. extended halftime performance here by the cheerleaders and the young ladies who attended the cheer clinic on this past Saturday, which gives us a little extra time to do our chit-chat here at halftime. So let's talk about some adjustments. We'll start with the Pioneers. They trail by 6. They're not out of this game, but they've got to play nearly flawless from here on out.
Need a psychologist, I think, is what they need, just to convince them that they can make those shots that they're shooting. They're getting decent shots, and some of them under the basket, but boy, no second effort shots at all, rebounding wise, very much in favor of Silver Creek, 23-7. So yeah, you got it. If I'm in the locker room though with Silver Creek in the orange, I don't think Coach Hoffman's right. I don't know what kind of demeanor he has, but if he's one of these guys that would rant and rave when their players aren't playing up to expectations, this would be a time he might do that, because I see a lot of lackluster in their effort here tonight.
Lackluster is a great word for it. And let's go ahead and take a moment to take a look at our scoreboard while we've got a little bit of an extended time here. Scoreboard update brought to you tonight by Clark County Youth Coalition. For more than 35 years, the Clark County Youth Coalition has been the state's eyes and ears in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, visit clarkcountylcc.org or like them on Facebook. What do we got for them score-wise?
One girl score. Jennings County ahead of Floyd Central at the end of the first quarter, 9-4, low-score game.
That is a low-score game.
Well, the 4 points is for sure.
9-4, first half score. Jennings County over the Highlanders in girls action tonight. So a little extended time here.
This is not a real high-scoring game either, by the way, 25-19 and a half.
No, it sure isn't, and that probably favors the Pioneers.
It does.
Who don't want to get into a shooting match with
or a running racehorse type of match. There's no question about that.
Absolutely.
I'd be interested to see what kind of fire might be in the rear ends of the Silver Creek Dragons. Not a real good half for them.
No, not one of their better.
Providence had something to do with that, no doubt. Not turning the ball over because of lack of pressure. And, so they would just, I asked Coach Miller, what are the keys to having a successful night? And I would say being down 6 points at halftime is pretty good success halfway through.
I think they'd be pretty happy with that.
Absolutely.
By the way, I need to let folks know this segment of Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon is brought to you by Interstate Batteries, locally owned and operated. Rich, Ann, and the entire team would like to wish your team the best of luck. That's Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. One of our great sponsors. We appreciate all of them. They help bring the game to you. Both teams back on the floor now and starting to get a little workout in.
There's a reason why Kaufman, you pointed this out very accurately early in the game. He is getting double teamed. When they're playing man to man, but every time the ball goes into him, the nearest defender comes, to help for sure and double up on him. And for Kaufman's role there, it's hard for a big guy and a big scorer and a prominent guy like him not to, but he's going to just have to find the open man and be satisfied that the team wins and plays well.
Yeah, and if he is effective in dishing the ball out, becoming the assist man of the night, it will open up opportunities for him.
Well, here I go again. Being the former coach of many, many years ago, I remember when Franz at Clarksville played, he scored 20 points or more in every game throughout the year except against Madison. He got 19 and the team shot 65%. So there you go. All right, you take that away, but look what else can happen. And that's
right.
That's kind of what needs to happen here probably.
Sometimes we forget with some of these players with extreme levels of talent, and Kaufman certainly is one of the most talented players on the floor, if not the most on this floor tonight. Sometimes you make your team better by finding the open guy.
He's a junior, but he's an experienced junior. Let's not go there. But,
sure.
He should not get frustrated. He's going to have nice. Hey, look, I thought Cooper Jacoby last week had a fairly poor night by his standards, and that's when Grower bailed him out, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. Friday night at home against New Albany.
Exactly.
They got the win there, too.
And no pouting going on, just let's get them going.
The danger of a team I'm not saying this is what's happening here, but sometimes teams just play up or down to their opponents. And they've played some pretty tough games this season against some quality teams across the state, and only lost one contest to this point tonight. But you have to believe Providence is not the toughest team on their schedule.
No, but they're not the worst either. You can see why they've got an 11-4 record. They play well. They're very well disciplined, as Coach pointed out, and they play hard. You know, they were a pregame. They were doing drills where guys were actually literally diving on the floor for loose balls just to get them fired up, and that's what they did.
That's been a hallmark of Providence basketball for a long time, is the hustle and the hard-nosed defense. Not surprised by that in the least.
And Nick Sexton led them quite well. Had 6 of the first 8 points that they scored in the first quarter. Did not score in the second quarter. It's still a balanced scoring from all of it. A couple of them missed some wide open shots. If you make those shots, it's quite a different story.
Well, you got 16 minutes of regulation play to go. Can Providence find a way to figure it out? We'll see.
They get the ball first.
Grants inbounds it to Sexton, and away we go. Huber, Fougeroux, Grants, and back outside, not really much there. Grants turned around, Cooper Jacoby was between him and the basket. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah. Got a good switch there, big 6'9" on 5'10".
Yeah, that's called a mismatch.
But it's 20 or 40 feet from the basket.
Sexton, I don't think he cares. Puts up a 3, not there. Jacoby with the rebound. Here come the Dragons. Grower throws it into the back of Sexton. He just gets in the way. Sexton is quick.
Yeah, he's all over the floor.
Inbound to Kaufman. Jacoby doesn't hand it off. Now kicks it back outside to Northern. Silver Creek being patient. Love to have been a fly on the wall in their locker room at halftime.
Motivational speech. We'll see. Man-to-man defense so far, Providence is straight up.
Open three-pointer. Isaac Hinton now with 7 on the night. Fougeroux going to go all the way himself. Northern took steps. Got called for it. Turnover.
Just don't see that happen very often.
He was in an awkward spot.
Yeah.
Had to put that foot down. A little bit of full court token pressure there from Silver Creek. Sexton centers it up. Gets it to Huber. They trade spots. Sexton goes roaming around. Grant's one-on-one against Kaufman. Couldn't get it to go, but Jacoby's going to be over the back of Johnson. And a whistle. Second foul.
Boy, not many free throws shot. A total of 2, both misses.
Johnson put it up, hits the side of the goal. Kicks it back out for Huber's 3. Can't get it to fall. And Fougeroux strips it, but loses it out of bounds. Great hustle by Alec Fougeroux. Providence still playing hard, just like the first half.
Crowd's into it a little bit with them. Not a great big crowd tonight, as I would have expected, but
Northern over to Grower. Puts it in the hands of Kaufman. Double team. Sexton almost becomes one with the stands.
Almost a double touch there, but I don't know, our viewers probably were able to see as soon as Kaufman gets his hands on the ball, he's got 2 on him.
Yeah, you see Kaufman just shaking his head. He's frustrated. Grower baseline. Johnson comes up with the ball. Here come the Pioneers. Silver Creek's shot selection not been their best tonight. Credit the Pioneers with pretty stifling defense. Oh, there's an open look.
Wow, wide open.
You don't get that open in the paint against Silver Creek often. 5-point advantage, 28-23. Jacoby for three.
Man, dagger.
Sweet shot. Nine points for Jacoby. Huber gets it in the hands of Sexton. Sexton has a frenetic way of playing. That's a big vocab word, but wow, nice move by Fougeroux. Strong move. Right down the middle. Fougeroux. Nice little kick there. Fortunately didn't hit anyone. That could have hurt. About halfway through the third quarter, 6-point ball game, 31-25. Check that, 33-25. Sexton walks it across midcourt.
You never know who's going to step up for the Silver Creek team. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Jacoby.
Down inside to Grant. Over the top of Trey Kaufman. Kaufman with a rebound. And Sexton. Great steal and save. And Jacoby gets the foul. Providence is out hustling the Dragons.
Probably a good foul, though, because
Fougeroux
was going to make that shot. As a matter of fact, he did end up making the shot, just didn't count.
Third foul on Jacoby.
You're right, they're beating him down the floor. Beating them in a lot of ways, but down 8 points.
Grants faces up against Kaufman. They get the ball back to Sexton. That's a good matchup, Sexton against Northern. Sexton didn't get it to go, but Johnson, nice little tip in. Boy, he's come along this season. We saw him against Floyd Central early on, and he's having a much better game of it tonight. 6-point lead, Dragons on top. Providence staying right with him. Trey Shane kicks it back outside. Nolan Gilbert. Sexton going out there and really making Northern work a little more tonight.
He's not guarding him beyond the three-point line.
Trey Kaufman finally gets the bucket he's been looking for all night.
And his only bucket.
Austin Grants picks up his second foul. Isaac Hinton checks in. Cooper Jacoby heads to the bench with 3 fouls, and Trey Kaufman will try to get a 3-point play out of that shot. Free throws on the money. 9-point ball game, 36-27. Providence doing just about everything they can, just coming up short on the scoreboard. Huber, off-balance heave is enough to draw a foul.
A lot different than that holiday tournament game in early January where the Dragons beat the Pioneers. I had 78-43, a 35-point, but it might have been 33.
Well, it was close, whatever.
Big difference here. Woo-hoo.
9-point advantage. Huber trying to cut into that. Knocks down the first. Will have a shot to turn it into 2. Sterling Huber, the team's leading scorer on the season by average. But as you say, all these players, second one's good as well, all these players score almost the same.
Yeah, they really do. He averages about 12.5, and the rest of them are right in there at 8, 9.
Kaufman, he wants it. He got it.
6'9" guy beyond the arc.
It's a nice shot when he pulls the trigger.
He's not under all that pressure like he is in the paint.
There's a three, an answer. Huber's going to do what happens so often when you miss the shot. You work too hard to get that rebound. Try to make up for your miss. He'll pick up his second foul. 10-point advantage, Silver Creek over Providence.
Max Beatty into the game for Providence.
Fougeroux gets a breather. Cooper Jacoby back in the game for the Dragons. Jacoby to Kaufman.
2 people on him.
Cross-court heave. Jacoby working against Johnson. Nice touch. 41-29.
Silver Creek playing zone defense.
Yeah, the moment there where Grants was open, they're not getting it, not seeing it or not able to get it to him.
Silver Creek not guarding the paint very well. That's the reason Coach Hoffman has gone to zone.
Off of Johnson's hands and out of bounds.
It's going to be a turnover, just his second turnover of the game I have for the Pioneers.
And talk about flawless, that's about as good as you can expect here in almost 3 quarters of play.
Now, I don't remember ever a game having no turnovers, let's put it that way.
Northern quickly brings it up. Jacoby puts it on the floor to the corner for 3, and it's there. Isaac Hinton, that's his second 3-pointer of the night.
Both coming in the third quarter, too, when they really needed it. A little expansion here, 15-point game now.
Silver Creek's knocked down a few shots here in the last couple of minutes where Providence has not been able to get it done. Sexton in trouble. Grants, Huber trying to work against Jacoby. Beatty walks it back out. And a turnover.
2 quick turnovers that they didn't need, and that's a part of this 15-point difference now. 20 seconds to go.
Northern toying with Sexton, trying to get him to bite. Into Jacoby. The action begins now. Kaufman is going to try to go baseline. Nice looking shot. Couldn't get it to fall at the end of 3. Silver Creek 44, Providence 29. We'll take a break and be back with the 4th quarter right after this on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. 4th quarter underway. Silver Creek with a 15-point spread. Pulled away there in the 3rd quarter. Alley-oop. A lot of alley, no oop, though. Sexton brings it up. Fougeroux to Huber, to Grants, to Johnson. Starting 5 on the floor for the Pioneers. They all touch it. Johnson gets the bucket. He's got 10 points now. Kaufman, he was fouled, I believe, on the floor. I don't think they're going to call that a shooting foul.
Kind of looks like early on they're really trying to go to Kaufman underneath. Can't say that I blame them.
Wouldn't mind trying. Hinton for 3. He's hit a few of those tonight. Sexton. And there's the charge. Good call.
Trying to do a little bit too much for just the 4th turnover. They had 2 turnovers in that 3rd quarter, however, and that was a part of their demise, along with shooting 4 for 12 from the field. Got to make shots. Silver Creek that 3rd quarter made 7 of 9, thus the lead.
13-point Dragon advantage here. Jacoby to Kaufman. And Fougeroux's foot was right on the line.
Was it? I didn't think so.
I didn't think so,
It's
but
right
the
down
referee,
below.
you know,
It really was.
I would not have called that out. I thought he saved it, but referee saw something else.
There you go. Triple team, maybe. My goodness.
There's one.
See, that counts.
With authority, I think there was some frustration in that slamma-jamma. The guide wires of the basket are still vibrating.
But nobody, they guarded him out on the floor, but nobody wanted him underneath.
Yeah, I think he had a head of steam. I would have got out of his way. Pioneers back to a 15-point spread. Sexton got Grants open for 3. Down to 12. Fougeroux. Kaufman. Down to Hinton. Hinton tried to get it to Cooper. Jacoby, who was cutting to the basket, but knocked out of bounds.
Now, I asked Coach Miller what kind of different strategy he was going to use tonight. He didn't tell me they were going to double team Kaufman. He might have thought he was giving away a secret there. So.
Yeah, well, they probably don't tell you everything.
No.
Look who's in the back. Gets his own rebound. Hinton fights for it, and it'll turn into a potential for a 3-point play. Hinton with 12 points on the night can make it 13 at the line here. Couple of dribbles and a look.
A little bit of iron.
As long as it falls through the center, he doesn't mind. 49-34. Under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. David Wall back in the game now. Fougeroux trying to get him to come out and help with a screen. Wall's breaking the basket, loses the ball.
Wow, Johnson. Whoa.
David Wall for 2.
Oh, is that Wall?
David Wall,
yep.
yep.
I'm sorry. Got wrong one.
Yeah, Johnson's out there as well, but Wall checked in. I think Grants is getting a breather there. Kaufman with the ball, gets a step on Wall. Little floater. Johnson for the rebound. Sexton almost threw that to Johnson, who wasn't quite ready for it. Could have been another turnover. Didn't end that way, but Huber used a great position on the floor to get open. Drove Grower down to the left of the basket, and so when he spun around, he had a wide open look. Nice move. Jacoby's going to be short. Johnson again with a rebound. 11-point ball game. Fougeroux going to go all the way. And they'll say Kaufman tagged him. Got to be frustrated if you're Trey Kaufman. Just his first foul of the night. Alec Fougeroux will shoot 2. Chance to pull it back within 9. Well, that won't happen. But perhaps he'll cut it to a 10-point game here.
Coach Hoffman pleading his case that the hands should not have been a foul-prone position, but referee didn't agree.
Nolan Gilbert checks back in the ballgame for Silver Creek. Fougeroux's second shot up too hard, and Kaufman pulls the rebound down with authority.
He's got a bunch of them tonight, too. He hasn't scored many points, but he's got a bunch of rebounds.
Well, he's certainly making his presence known. In and out, Kaufman. And the ball comes out of his hands.
Sexton pleading the case there. It was off of his thigh. Not going to win that argument either.
Nope, decision made. Gilbert for 3. Too long. Sexton gets the ball and should not have thrown that away. This is what he did. Jacoby can't get the layup. Fougeroux's going to hustle down there. Sterling Huber for 3. Too hard. Northern now in the race. It's 2-on-3. And Sexton picks his pocket. Loose ball. Trey Shane now. Coach Hoffman is out on the floor like a windmill.
Both teams turning it over. A little sloppy play, I think you could safely say.
Yeah, I think you could say that. Full timeout taken. We'll take a break as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, fourth quarter action. Silver Creek leads Providence 49-38 in a hard-fought battle. Providence trying to stay with a very talented Silver Creek team that beat them pretty handily back on January 4th.
Over 30, yeah.
Definitely.
That third quarter, Providence outscored Silver Creek 9-5. So, cut that margin down just a little bit. Got it within 11. Respectable for sure. I think they want more, though.
Possible. Just under 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
Not a whole lot of fouls being called in the game. There were only 4 fouls against Silver Creek in the first half, 5 against Providence. And that's the same thing we got right now, 5 and 4.
Gilbert, Shane, Jacoby, Northern, and Kaufman, the 5 Dragons on the floor. Fougeroux, Huber, Sexton, Johnson, and Grants for the Pioneers. Kaufman, nice pass. And Sexton's going to get on top of Nolan Gilbert, and Gilbert go to the line to shoot 2.
Excellent pass. Gilbert did not make the right move there. If he'd have gone under the basket, he'd have had a clear shot, possible three-point play. Not many free throws, like I say, not many fouls, so not many free throws. This is only the 4th free throw attempt by Silver Creek. It's a good one.
Gilbert's first point of the night comes at the stripe. Let's see if he can get the second. Cannot do it. Grants gets the rebound. Here come the Pioneers, trailed by 13.
They're going to have to get quicker shots now. It's getting down, 3.5 minutes.
You get a good look, you're just going to have to take it.
And hope you make it.
Fougeroux down inside.
Threw it in. Didn't shoot it in, he threw it in.
Yeah. 10-point ball game.
3 minutes.
Northern. I think Silver Creek could be a little more deliberate. Kaufman going to charge.
That's frustration. I don't care what you say.
Sterling Huber got great position and didn't give it up. Just the 5th team foul on Silver Creek this half, only the 2nd on Kaufman.
Chance to make it single digits.
Trey Shane checks in. Nolan Gilbert heads to the bench. Huber hustles out there, working against Shane. Back to Grants. Fougeroux now around to Sexton. Trying to get him open.
I was going to say, they don't have an abundance of time now.
Sexton goes up high. Johnson didn't have, he's trying to argue that the ball was bouncing.
Giving a rebound and a turnover, huh?
Yep. He was in an awkward spot. There wasn't much he could do with that. Under 2.5, Northern. That battle between Northern and Sexton has been fun to watch.
There's the guy right there.
Cooper Jacoby, man, he is just silent but deadly. I mean, he's just hitting them and just quietly racking up points. Huber steps in for two. Not there. Kaufman with a rebound. Fougeroux is going to tag him.
Not a clear shot that time by Huber. They're having a hard time getting open looks now. Give credit to the Silver Creek defense for that. Kaufman just 8 points. Full timeout by Providence.
Timeout taken. We'll take a break as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Providence is the location. Silver Creek and Providence tangling on the court. Dragons ahead by 12, 52-40. Just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game, and time becoming the sixth man for the Dragons.
Yes, it's going to be hard to make up 12 points in, what, 2.5 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, I believe just a couple minutes remain here, so it's tall order.
Valiant effort, for sure. Does not surprise me in the least that they can get prepared and execute a game plan like they have done.
Well, even if they take it on the chin here tonight, the Pioneers playing against a team as talented and as stocked as Silver Creek can only help them as they head into the postseason, and I'm sure Coach Miller is very wary of that. Kaufman at the line. Hits his first. He'll get another look.
His 9th point of the game. Chance to get into double figures here. And he does.
54-40. Certainly different than that January 4th matchup just 3 weeks ago. Jacoby with a rebound and a putback, and he'll draw the foul. A lot of contact in there.
Kind of forced shots by your big guys, of course. Didn't need to make those shots with that kind of lead and that much time, but they're going to play on. Jacoby having a equally good second half.
Zach Johnson picks up his first foul. Fougeroux heads out. We have a player checked in. I don't have on my score sheet here. Huber cross court to Grants. Clock a problem here. Huber bounces it in off the glass. Jacoby Back out to Northern, and Silver Creek going to be playing a little keep away. They're in the bonus. Jacoby will finally get fouled. Just about a minute to go. Jacoby here to continue to pull away from the line. He wasn't on his game Friday night, but he's got his stroke back tonight.
He is their leading scorer at this point. And he adds to that.
Sexton brings it up. Under a minute to go. Providence going to have to get the ball in the hole.
Yeah, it's too late. Too little too late, but they want to finish strong.
And a foul, I believe, on Trey Shane.
Hold call. That's just the 6th. Not in the bonus yet.
Probably unnecessary foul there.
Yeah, kind of a touch foul too. So
at this point, you can almost, if you're Silver Creek, I mean, you don't give up, but you don't really have to be too super aggressive on defense, and you've got a 16-point lead. Ball in. Northern got it, and Johnson gave him a little shove. Just to let him know where he was at.
Yeah, this poor pass, actually. Northern on the spot. Gets a chance to go to the line.
Double bonus now.
Brandon has not scored in the second half, so his chance to get on the board, only 8 points in the first. They're all going to be kind of below their average tonight, I think, except maybe Cooper.
First one on the money. Second one will push them to 60 points if they can get it.
Nope.
Too short. Trey Kaufman with a rebound. And he'll go and get a couple more. He's hungry for some points tonight. 61-42. Johnson, and they're going to give him that up. No reason to foul, under 20 seconds to go. And here come the Dragons. Sexton walks it across midcourt. Northern does. And that's going to be it, as Silver Creek will dribble and hold it to the buzzer. Final score on this one, 61-44. Silver Creek over Providence. We'll take a break and be back with our post-game coverage right after this on Glycod.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. solutions.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
Welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love up here in the booth as our post-game coverage gets underway, and time to go through the numbers, Paul. You've got
real quickly.
Some numbers for us.
Providence shooting 40% on 19 of 47. They only had 5 free throws, only made 2 of them, 40%, not a factor. Rebounds, I have them with a total of 19 to Silver Creek's 33. Turnovers, 11 against Dragons, 9 against the Pioneers. Shooting for the Dragons, 48% on 23 of 48. And they were 77% from the free throw line on 10 of 13. So you want to go by scoring?
Sure.
All right, let's do
Give us
scoring.
what you got.
Providence, leading scorer was Zach Johnson with 12, followed by Sterling Huber with 10. Austin Grant's 8, 6 each by Sexton and Fugarus. And David Wall added 2 points for the total of 44. For Silver Creek, led in scoring by Cooper Jacoby with 19. Next was Isaac Hinton with 13, had a couple threes and scored in both halves pretty well. 9 points by Brandon Northern. I forgot who I've said now. 1 Gilbert, Grower had 3, and Shane had 4 for a total of 61. I think I said them all.
You didn't get Kaufman.
Oh, I didn't get Kaufman. No wonder he didn't score in the first half. No, just kidding. He did come back in the second half, got 12.
So 12 points, not bad output for Kaufman, but he was slow getting started.
Average is what, 22, something like that?
A quiet 12 points.
Yeah,
well,
really.
Do want to go ahead and let you know that a segment of tonight's broadcast on Glycod has been brought to you by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have more of our post-game coverage right after this on Glycod.
Doug and Maureen Hope that travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Post-game coverage continues. Mike Beck, Paul Love up top, and time to give tip of the hat to our outstanding players of the game tonight, brought to you by Allstate Insurance agent Packy Page. He's a proud supporter of high school sports, and you can visit Packy for a free quote in Jeffersonville or Floyd's Knobs. You can give him a call at 812-202-7271. A couple of guys we singled out tonight. Let's share who we've chosen.
I think we both agreed that Zach Johnson had a pretty good game. Leading scorer for Providence with 12 points. He had 4 in the first. Actually had 4 points, 2 field goals in each of the second, third, and fourth quarters. But he also had a big assignment inside trying to guard Kaufman and what have you. So we'll let him be the honoree of that award for Providence.
Okay.
Silver Creek, no surprise here. Usually go to the big three, and we will again. Cooper Jacoby had 6 points in the first half, 7 in the third quarter, and another 6 in the fourth. So consistent scoring throughout with 19 points, by far their leading scorer, and looked very smooth after coming off kind of a rough game against New Albany. So let's honor him here tonight.
All right. Well, tip of the hat tonight to both Zach Johnson of the Providence Pioneers and Cooper Jacoby. The Silver Creek Dragons are All-State players of the game, brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page. For more information on tonight's winners and for a listing of all area winners, you can visit us at glycod.com. Stand by. We'll be back right after this break with a look at other scores, final thoughts, and more on Glycod.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Doug and Maureen hope that travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Quick final look at the scoreboard. Area games, just a couple we've been keeping an eye on. Scottsburg versus Jeff girls and Jennings County and Floyd Central girls games. And you got scores on those?
Yeah. In the end of third quarter, 3 quarters, Scottsburg is ahead of Jeffersonville 40-30. And also in the end of 3 quarters, Jennings County leads Floyd Central 27-21.
And that Jeffersonville score, interesting. That team really taking it on the chin with the loss of Nan Garcia, the outstanding player. Many thought she'd be an all-state candidate this year, even may miss basketball, but an ACL injury has sidelined her, and that ended her career at Jeffersonville.
It did indeed. She was, I guess, I don't know how you want to say it. I'm looking for the word, I can't think of it, but named to the McDonald's All-American possibility this year, but probably will not get to play, I wouldn't assume.
Yeah. All right, well, final thoughts on this game before we head out?
Well, again, Providence, good. I really enjoyed watching them play. Get to watch them again next week against Christian Academy, as a matter of fact. Nothing to be ashamed of here. You know, to get within that score down the stretch, of course, is a lot closer than that in the end. But and then again, on the other side, I'm not too sure they're too happy with their play tonight, but they'll take the win. That is Silver Creek.
A win's a win, right?
That's right.
And 6 months, 6 years, 60 years from now, all you'll know is you won.
Brandon Hoffman he'll have a lot to say, and I think he's going to have to challenge them a little bit for not being more prepared or giving more effort tonight.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. For the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana High School sports, visit GlyCod.com. And join you, I guess, this Friday night at Christian Academy.
We'll be there.
As the Pioneers head over to New Albany to play the Warriors. So that'll be a good game Friday night. And then it's a lot more. If you want to know where we're going to be all the time, the best place to go is to GlyCod.com, where you can find scores, schedules, all kinds of information, outstanding players of the game. Whatever it is you need to know, it's there, GlyCod.com. Tonight's executive producer has been Steve Bird. Camera, Will Harper. Joey Theobald on the graphics. For Paul Love, I'm Mike Beck saying good night from Providence. Until next time, God bless, take care, and have yourselves a great remainder of the week.
This has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Tonight's game was presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And was also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @GlyCod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GlyCod.